Mommy, no, no, daddy's getting hot at the body shop. And we getting unholy. Okay, fire signs, that song has been stuck in my head since I started considering doing your reading. Well, not considering, I was always going to do your reading, but I was like, oh, fire signs are next. And I was like, Mommy, don't know, daddy's getting hot. I got about all these messages from Spirit and it said, calm down, breathe. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, I feel like you're going through that state, and I think it's because we're in Libra season right now, and Libra season is all about air, and I feel like fire signs, you kind of get stuck not breathing because you're so used to all these other elements that kind of push you through in a very different way, that when you get an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, when you're in their season, I feel like you do this thing where you're like, oh my god, I can't breathe, oh my god, I can't breathe, oh my god, I can't breathe. I'm seeing it in a lot of my friends that are fire signs. They're going through this sort of like crazy quasi, you're not quite sure if they're real moments. Anyway, welcome back to Tarot with T. I'm so excited to be back reading tarot for everyone. I've genuinely missed it. My life has just been like trying to really sort myself, but we're here, we're back, we're grounded. So, fire signs, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This is a sign that you need to just pay attention to the elements. Just breathe. The other message I got from Spirit was bring passion and fashion back. Bring passion and high fashion back, because it really lacks. I'm finding definitely in this day and age that, I mean, I live in Canada and I live in BC, so fashion has never really been a thing out here, but y'all women are fucking lazy. You're really horrible dressers, so, you know, fire signs, maybe you BC fire girls need to get your style back together. I'm just saying, because sometimes y'all wear outfits and it's like, shoo. As I say that, freaking King of Cups comes out. King of Cups likes their clothing. They like their fashion. They're very well dressed. King of Cups is here and he's splashy and fashy. He look good. So I'm thinking right now, fire signs, the universe is saying like, dress up. Dress better. Look better. Feel better. Do better. You've got commitment coming in behind you. Four of Wands to me is a sign of commitment. It's a sign of getting your harvest is coming in. You're getting what you want. You have fresh air to breathe. You're living life at your best and most abundant. You're creative. 6 Cups. I feel like fire signs, the relationship that you're either in or getting in, I feel like this person wants to make a high-level commitment to you. Well, I don't want to say a high-level commitment. Yeah, a high-level commitment to you. But I feel like, because the 6 of Cups here, to me this says I'm not sure. Because you've got a bunch of cups that are being overflown and pouring out and giving love. But you got this one cup on the very top that has nothing happening here. You see that cup on the very top? There's no joy up there, family. So I'm thinking maybe fire signs, you're going through this bout where you're not quite sure what it all entails. Right? Maybe you're with somebody who's like, you're dressing up, you're leveling up, I'm ready to commit to you, I'm ready to pour out my love to you, and you're like, but it's really interesting because the page of, the Knight of Pentacles comes in behind that. And the Knight of Pentacles is usually a very grounded, stable, slow energy. The nice thing about Pentacles is that it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And it tends to be something that lasts a really long time, but you're somebody that you like things that are quick and hot and fun and spicy and sexy and get her done, but the stuff that takes a long time to grow and the passion that's slow makes you feel like, oh, well, this is boring. Well, this is stable. Stability is good. Boring is good. When your relationships gets boring, that means none of y'all are going anywhere. Stability is a nice thing. 5:55 on the clock. Stability is a nice thing. It tells you that the comfort level has reached a place where you can either go up or you can go down. But because you're a fire sign, you're always looking to make things spicy. So in that stability, have that spiciness that you could never have with somebody else who might be afraid of all of that. You have 10 swords here out with the moon cycle. I feel like we've all gone through the fucking ringer this last couple of weeks. Like, everything is retrograding. There's like 9 planets all retrograding at once, and us on planet Earth are just like, wah! So we feel very kind of disproportionate to what we're used to. But the nice thing about everything retrograding all at once is it gets rid of and purges and cuts down things that really aren't serving our purpose. We've been hanging on to them for days, months, years. And the universe is like, okay, it's lacking, you need to keep it packing. If it's not serving your purpose, you need to keep pushing forward. Because what's happening with the stagnant energy that sometimes rolls through is that things just lumber along. But because you're somebody, you're a fire sign, you like things quick and hot, that purge has had to come through and really stir and gird your loins. The last card to fall out here for you is the Devil card. And this Devil card is keeping you anchored to something and tethered to something that really isn't serving your purpose. But the one thing that the Devil energy does for you in keeping you in that place, especially for you fire signs, is it gives you that opportunity to see where you are going wrong or where you have went wrong. The Devil energy gives you that opportunity to sink into your mental state and really figure out where it is that you need to go in order to perfect your next step. The Devil isn't necessarily a bad thing. Being tethered to something also means that you get that opportunity to see how you got there. How did I end up here? What is making me feel stuck in this marriage, in this relationship, in this situation, in this job? And how do I break free from these chains? It's not a bad thing. It's just maybe a time for you to really rest and see whether it's worth it or not to stay in this energy. The top of the card at the top of the deck here is the 8 of Cups. And for me, I feel like it's not worth it for you to stay in this energy this Devil energy for too long with this 8 of Cups. Because you have gone from the 6 of Cups, where you're not quite sure, to having more to pour out than you ever thought you possibly could. To being overjoyed, to having those emotions met, to feeling like you indeed are capable of what it is you're looking at, what it is problem you're there to solve. Calm down, breathe, fire signs. I heard it got too hot too quick. King of Swords, or King of Cups. 6 swords. Very strong presence of 6s here. 6 swords in between your King of Cups and your 4 of Wands. Here it says science, but to me that screams more in the lines of figuring out your importance, figuring out things. Air, because it's with swords. This card that fell out between your cups and your fire is air, which is thought process. So your heart leads you to the fire, but did you think about it, or did you just go with your heart? I don't know, this feels confusing, this kind of message, but I feel like somebody here is going to gravitate and understand what is going on here. A card that flipped out for you, it's a very phallic card, so I'll do my best to not get hindered, but it's Prince of Dicks. This says. Maybe that'll focus. But anyway, this card came out, and it's telling me that your fire sign, it almost looks like a chariot minus, it's masculine. And to me, this is just telling me to tell you that not only does your feminine energy need to be sorted, your masculine energy needs to be sorted. Or almost more so than your feminine energy. Male to female, it makes no difference. But it's like your masculine energy is really speaking to you in that it needs to be dealt with before you move things along. One more card over this. Yeah. Ten of Swords, it says ruin. I just heard whoever you're with, fire sign, it's not worth being with. It's not worth the sexual energy that is transferred between the two of you just for the sake of happiness. 12:12 on the clock. Your Knight of Pentacles was met with the Knight of Fire. The slowest card in the damn deck was met with the fastest card in the deck. So to me, that says that you're unstable about your choices. When I flipped out was the Knight of Wands and the Knight over your Knight of Pentacles, which the Knight of Fire is literally the fastest card in the deck, and the Knight of Pentacles is literally the slowest card in the deck. So to me, this tells me that your energy in what is going on right now is super, super, super off. You don't know whether you're running, whether you're at a stoplight, whether you're doing a 100-meter sprint, or whether you're doing the 1,500-meter, or like you're just so confused right now. And I understand that, because what I'm looking at is incredibly confusing in terms of trying to give you a storyboard as to what the cards are saying. But I feel like there's little tids and bits that you fire signs are going to pick up on that the rest of us don't know the bro code for. Ten of Swords, please, on the Devil energy. Why is this out? Oh. I don't know what was going. Oh, it's just this. It's not this. The Empress fell out and the Queen of Discs fell out. You have your Prince, you have your Queen, you have an Empress out, and you've got the Hierophant. Do you remember how about that high-level commitment I was talking about at the top of the deck? Well, you have the Hierophant, and then right underneath that is the Sun card in reverse. So I feel like this high-level commitment is genuinely something that you have, I don't want to say no thought process over, but you're a very confused thought process over. Like, you're very yin and yang, you're very up and down, you're very yes and no, and I feel like the universe and spirit is looking at you like, and I bet your ancestors are like, oh my God. But it's not my problem, it's yours. The Queen of Discs and the Empress falling out is telling me that whatever is tying you down has something to do with money. And I feel with the Empress, it's all about using your energy to ask your ancestral spirits, the gods, the deities, the hierarchy above your Ori to help you with this situation, to manifest this money in, to bring it in, to resort your frequencies, and to be able to replenish your bank account. Create yourself a financial affirmation, because I feel like this devil energy, honest to God, is hardcore tied to your money. And I'm only saying that because the two energies that are here are very, very, very similar. And if they weren't, I feel like it wouldn't tie so closely, but because the Baphomet here and the Queen in this are literally the same energies. So you need to get it together a little bit. No offense, fire signs. Don't worry, I have Leo as my rising. So I kind of get your sort of crazy unknown headspace because I'm in it too. But I feel like for those of you who are just in that I can't figure my shit out space, it's time for you to get grounded and to really put passion into your fashion, put passion into what grounds you, and put passion into what makes sense for your life. To create yourself a mantra, and create yourself a mantra and meditate is what Spirit wants. Is you're not grounded, fire signs. And it shows in these cards because there's nothing here of clarity. It's just, I don't want to say gibberish because tarot is never gibberish, but it's just, you don't know what you want from yourself. And that's what's hindering you the most and keeping you where you are. So, welcome back to Tarot with T. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what's going on in your universe and what's going on in life. Fill out that comment section below and have yourselves a beautiful day. Bye.